welcome to Restored by Polish. I'm Krista, and today we're going to be doing a little haul video. I did just get back from Florida. I was visiting my parents again and went to our nephew's engagement party, which was really fun down in West Palm Beach. Had a great time. And so, of course, you know, when I'm anywhere new, I always like to go check out the local places and see what's available. And so I did pick up a few of the polishes here and there. Found a couple, I think, at TJ Maxx and a few at Dollar Tree. So I always love it when you can find some like limited edition collections that are just randomly, you know, out there. So let's get the camera turned around and we'll see what I found. So the first place I went to was TJ Maxx, and they didn't have a ton. Well, I would say they had a ton. But sorry, let's kind of get one more polish over here. But nothing that I was really super interested in. The ones that I did get, I got a backup of this one, which is Hue is the artist. And the reason why is I actually already have two of these, but the one that I had was getting really gloopy and icky. So I ended up leaving that one at my parents' house as a bet, you know, like if I ever needed something there. I just left it there, but I picked up a new bottle of it just because it was so much nicer. So I'm not even going to swatch that out. Everybody knows what Hue is the artist is like. Next to Susie Chase's Portuguese, which is this one, they are probably my two favorite. There's a very slight difference between the two. Hue is the artist is a tiny bit more pink, and Susie Chase's Portuguese is a little bit more white. But I use those interchangeably. I love them. They are definitely great for nail art. I don't really love like stark whites on my nail. So this just gives it a good clean base, but it's not like super harsh white color. All right, the other one that I found was this one from Orly. I've been really craving these like super bright colors. This is so cute. It's pink, kind of a weird tag for Orly. It was the only one that was there, and when I opened it up, I keep trying to clean it. It definitely had some issues around the neck, but I figured I could still work on it and clean it. But let's swatch it out. It's a super pretty like neon pink. So yeah, I love Orly's formulas, and again with these pink stands, I really need to get some different stands. So it's just a pretty little neon pink. I only really have one good neon pink that I love, which is from Color Club, and I felt like I needed another bright pink. All right, and then I went to just drag my dad into the Dollar Tree while we were there, because the Dollar Tree was right next to TJ Maxx, and so and lo and behold, they had a whole bunch of Sally Hansens that were there from all their different limited edition collections. So they had these ones from the Sesame Street collection, and so they had this one, which is the Elmo one. It says Elmo loves Hue. Elmo loves Hue. That's cute. And it is definitely a, it's got bar glitters in it. It's like a red on red bar glitter polish, but I think you can actually use it as a topper as well. But we're going to swatch it out on its own just so you can see how it's like a jelly bar glitter type polish. I think I probably will like it better as a topper, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like on its own. If you're not into bar glitters, you probably wouldn't like that one. All right, and then they also had in that same collection the yellow one, which is Think Big. I'm gonna get it on there. I'm too close to the camera here. I can't get farther enough away from it. Think Big, and this is the yellow, basically exactly the same, but it's the yellow version of it. I kind of like this one because I feel like the bar glitters almost look white in contrast to the base, which I think is kind of cool. So I thought that was pretty. I actually think I like the yellow better than the red. And then they also had the blue one. Actually, I think they had the orange one too, but I didn't get it. And this is not a bar glitter. This is just a really pretty blue with a pink shimmer. And this is called Am I Not Adora-blue? That's cute. It's the one for Grover. And I think it's really pretty. Give me a blue with a pink shimmer every day, and I will be a happy girl. I do better with blue with pink shimmer than I do with pink with blue shimmer, if that makes sense. I really love that. That's super, super pretty. Okay, and then they had a bunch from the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line, but the 90s, from the 90s collection. And these are, to me, definitely seem like toppers. I mean, I'm going to swatch them out for you on their own, but I definitely think I would wear this as a topper. They're pretty sheer. With these opaque nails, it's definitely a little tricky to see how they actually would behave on a natural nail color. And they also had the yellow one, which is called, what is that? Mixtape. Oh, did I say the name of this one? The orange one, sorry, was Be Right Back. So like kind of like BRB. Let's just say, oh, Be Bright Back. I got it. Be Bright Back. Be Bright Back. And then this is Mixtape. So the yellow one for Mixtape here. There's really pretty little shimmers that are in there. I mean, do I need this? No, but they were $1.25, so that's super pretty. I mean, I think that over like a really pale yellow would be so, so pretty. And then they had this one, which is also from the same collection, Nice Nice Baby, haha, like Ice Ice Baby. And this one is just a pretty like orchid colored pink. There's no shimmer or anything in it. And I'm always down for an orchid pink. Got something on there. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit you guys. Also pretty sheer. Am I the only one who keeps thinking that Sally Hansen has been having some, it just seems like their polishes are getting sheerer and sheerer. But speaking of sheer, I do have one more polish that I actually bought right before I left to go to Florida. So this one I actually bought here. I've been curious about this new OPI Rapid Dry line. Let me tell you. Okay, I loved this color. It was exactly what I was looking for at the time. It was right after I just initially extended my nails, and I was feeling a little, I don't know, what would you say? I was feeling a little, I don't want to say embarrassed, but what do you say? I was vulnerable. Like I didn't want my nails to like really pop. So I was looking for something very soft and subtle. And it's like, oh, this will be perfect. But I've read a lot of stuff on Reddit. And by the way, this is called Speed Date Me. That they haven't really perfected this line, I guess. And so this one, and I'll pop some pictures in when we come back. The way it dried, it was like there was a bunch of air bubbles on it. It was like it didn't actually dry because of the rapid dry. It just dried, but it almost looked like it was textured. But I so loved this color. Like it was so perfect, exactly what I was looking for. It probably could be a really good topper as well. But you'll see when I post the pictures what it just looked like there was a bunch of bubbles in my nails. So it was kind of weird. All right, let me pause. I'm going to do the second coats and then we'll come back. All right, so let's talk about this because, of course, in true Krista fashion, I decided that I needed to do some playing as well just to kind of look at it different ways. So, but let's look at them on their own. So this is 2 coats of the Orly, which is called So Cute It's Pink, and I love it. It's a Krista pink. It's definitely a Krista pink. But I love it. It's really pretty. All right, this is 2 coats of that Sally Hansen from the Sesame Street line called Elmo Loves Hue. I pretty much hate that. I don't think I would ever wear it like that, but hold on because we're going to look at something in a minute that might be better. And then I do like this one though in 2 coats. This is the yellow one that's called Think Big from Sally Hansen. This is the Big Bird one, and that I like. Now I don't know how opaque it's going to be just because, like I said, these nails are white to begin with, so I'm not sure. Love this blue. Same line, Sesame Street. It's called Am I Not Adora-blue? And yeah, that I love. I think it could have benefited from one more coat. That's just 2 coats, and I can kind of still see beneath it. So it might have needed 3, but yeah, it's super pretty. I really like that. All right, this is 3 coats of the one from the Miracle Gel line. This is Be Bright Back, the orange. We're going to look at this one as a topper here in just a second, but I like that. Again, it's on that opaque nail, so I don't know how that's skewing it a little bit. And then this is 3 coats of the yellow one from the same line, which is Mixtape. And this is 2 coats of Nice Nice Baby from the same 90s Lacquer gel from Sally Hansen 90s collection. This is 2 coats of the OPI Rapid Dry, which was called Speed Date Me. And I'm going to go ahead and flash the pictures up now, what it looked like when I did them actually on my nails, and you can see what I'm talking about. Right now, it's not doing it on the nail, but if I remember correctly, it didn't do it when I swatched it on, like even on paper. It only did it when I was on my nails. So I don't know. Tell me what you think in the pictures here. It was a little weird. I guess I need to try it again and see what happens. All right, then I decided to use this one, the Be Bright Back, on top of an orange. So I put it on top of this SC, which is Movin' and Groovin'. And that's what it looked like. So, you know, that's the difference, right? It almost looks yellow on its own, but if you put it on top of an orange, it really comes out orange. And then the yellow I did on top of, so that's this as a topper, is this Mixtape, but I did it on top of this Revlon Ultra Snap one, which is Making the most, I think is what it is. And it looks like that. So you can see the comparison. Here is it on its own, and then here is it on top of something a little more opaque. I almost like it better on its own, if it looks like that. Again, I'm gonna have to swatch these out on my fingernails. They're definitely ones that I probably need to just swatch on my hands to see what they actually look like. All right, and then because, you know, that wasn't enough for me, I had to do some more playing around. So I decided to try this crazy one on top of a red. So I put it on top of this OPI, which is Art Walk and Susie's Shoes. This is a very, very jelly polish, as you can see, which I wasn't expecting. I guess I was expecting it to be a little bit more opaque. I don't like that either. I did the yellow one on top of another OPI, which is, I think it's Exotic Birds Do Not Tweet. I like that a little bit better. I think I still like this one on its own, but I really like this red. Okay, so what did I do here? So this is Susie Chase's Portuguese, you know, my all-time fave. So it's actually really white. So it was basically like a white nail with a drop of pink. And then I put like, oops, I'm gonna hit you guys there, like about a coat and a half of this one on top of it. I think for Valentine's Day, that is lovely. I think that would be really fun for Valentine's Day. So I really like that. And I definitely think that's how I would wear it. And it makes me wonder what this would look like on top of the white as well. It would probably be a fun little pink, or fun little, you know, pale yellow with the little things on there. I don't know. It might not be as good as this one. They're kind of different just based on their colors. They come off a little different. So, all right. And if you're interested in what else I have going on in this wheel, you can let me know. I was having a moment of when I was trying to decide what neutrally pink color I was going to wear while I was traveling, because this is the colors this is something I would wear when I travel so that it matches everything that I wear. I don't have to worry about, you know, not going with. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll go over all those with you. I mean, I could wear these forever and I would be a happy camper. I just love pale shimmery polishes like that. So let me know and I'll do a video on that. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.